This is it, you guys. Probably the most important tip in this video. This works 99.9% of the time because all girls just want to. Nothing is hotter than a guy who is a on the internet, it's Neandra. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure to stay till the end of this video because I'll be sharing probably the most important psych hack to get that girl to like you. And honestly, these are all bulletproof tips to make yourself stand out and get your crush to like you, so you really don't want to miss anything. I am so excited for today because we are going to be covering the 5 psychological ways that girls like guys in modern culture, the science/history of the reasons why these are considered attractive traits, and how you can use the psychological ways to get your crush to like you. But before we get into this video, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Yeah, get into it.
Love stinks. The first psychological way that girls like guys is through pheromones. Now, this is a very subconscious thing. Everyone naturally secretes pheromones when they sweat. If you don't know what pheromones are, these are chemical substances that insects and mammals secrete for mate selection. Some research has indicated that human pheromones can act as powerful catalysts for attraction. The more genetically different you are from another person, the more you are subconsciously attracted to their pheromones through your nose. When you think about it, this makes sense. Being attracted to someone who is genetically different from you promotes genetic diversity and prevents unwanted spread of disease. Example, hemophilia. Unfortunately, unlike every Hollywood movie or Hallmark card suggests, a royal does not marry a plebeian.
Bish. Yes, they do.
Instead, they marry other royals, which is exhibited in the 19th century. Hemophilia is also known as royal blood disease because it affected royal families in England, Germany, and Russia in the 19th century because they married their close relatives, particularly their first cousins. I know, it's gross. Queen Elizabeth had a mutation that caused hemophilia, and because they were marrying each other and didn't have any genetic diversity, they were spreading this unwanted disease in royal families. This is why we are subconsciously looking for partners that are genetically different than we are. Pheromones is also why we are not attracted to our siblings because we are the most genetically similar to them. That, and they actually stink.
You stink!
This is also why the perfume/cologne industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry because they understand the power of the stink. Well, that was a very lengthy explanation of one of the few things I remember from university. Well, now you're probably thinking, what the
ducky?
I can't control my pheromones. Yeah, I get you. We can't change our pheromones. All of this was just pretty much to emphasize the power of the smell in attraction. What you can work on is your hygiene. Yes, your body odor. The sense of smell is a very powerful tool, and you have to take advantage of it by having good hygiene. First impressions really matter, so smell yourself before you leave your house. If you want to be memorable, you want to be associated as a good smelling person and not the stanky one.
Body powder that you can spray? I nurture my skin. Put powder spray.
The second psychological way that girls are attracted to guys are with their physique. Specifically, having tan skin and being fit. Now, tan skin being considered as attractive is a very modern culture shift, and it's because of job changes in recent years. In the past, attractiveness was associated with fair, pale skin. In fact, most royalties or people of higher status had pale skin. This is because in the past, there were more labor-intensive jobs under the sun. Example, farming, building, etc. And so it was more rare to see someone with pale skin. It was considered luxurious because it means that you were wealthy enough to not work these grueling jobs outside, and that's why fair skin was seen with more value. But now in our modern culture, there are more indoor desk jobs than actual physical labor, and so what we deem as attractive is now flipped. Now it's considered luxurious if you have leisure time to go outdoors, travel, be under the sun, and relax on the beach, because it means you're making enough that you have this leisure time and don't really need to work hours on end just to pay for bills. Thus, it's more rare to see people who are tan and fit. And this is why the beauty industry has adapted that toned and tanned is attractive. Now moving on to being physically fit. In an evolutionary perspective, women are attracted to men who can physically protect them because this was essential to survival in the hunter-gatherer era. And honestly, still applicable today. That's why women are attracted to physical features like being tall, having broad shoulders, a deep voice, because it contributes to the sense of protection. Not to mention girls like the scruffy look because because it exhibits a very mature and manly look.
I tried the no beard filter.
I look like a baked potato.
Now, I am a big advocate of working on the things that you can change and not focusing on the things that you can't. So if you are a guy who is more on the shorter side, then work on the things that you can. For one, you can still be physically fit. Focus on being disciplined on what you put in your body and how you work out. Discipline is an alpha male trait, and that's why a lot of girls are attracted to go-getters. Also, I want to tell you that physique is not entirely what determines attractiveness in modern culture. If you are on the shorter side, then you need to keep watching, because the next few things that I'll be telling you are very essential. And these are things that you can work on and will help you understand the women's psyche. Number 3. Goal-oriented men. Guys, you need to get your shiz together. This is such an alpha male trait because it exhibits leadership and confidence. Girls are very attracted to guys who have their life together. So if you have a passion, then keep being proactive with it. I'm not saying that you need to have everything figured out right now, but at least have a concrete plan. Keep being proactive and get results. Nothing is hotter than a guy who is a go-getter. If you're wondering why this is such an attractive trait to many girls, it really boils down to evolutionary psychology. Remember, we talked about how girls want to feel protected and secured. Well, in modern culture, we don't really need to fight off people to protect our land and scavenge for food. Instead, everything revolves around money. That's why wealth and status is essential for survival in a modern age. This is also why gold diggers exist, because wealth and status is more important than someone with physique. If you have a concrete plan in your life, then a girl will feel more secured with you, and you have a higher chance that she will choose you over a guy who doesn't have a plan at all. If you want to be more productive, then I want to let you know that I have a video talking about small actionable steps that you can do right now to be more productive.
The 4th attractive trait is confidence.
Remember, no one is born confident. Honestly, confidence is all in the mind. If you don't know where to start, then you can start with the first thing we talked about in this video, which is hygiene and being presentable. Then work on being more proactive and goal-oriented. You'll see that confidence comes naturally. Focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses, and stop comparing yourself to other people. You'll see that this nurtures your self-confidence. Confidence, just like discipline or being goal-oriented, is an alpha male trait. That's why a lot of girls are very drawn to it. Remember, there is a fine line between confidence and being cocky. Confidence is understanding the person's viewpoint but still sticking to your guns, and flat out cocky is just thinking you're all great and right. If you want to know how to be more confident, I want to let you know I also have a video talking about how to be more confident and the 5 traits of highly confident people. You can check that out after this video if you're interested. Wow. This is it, you guys. Probably the most important tip in this video. The 5th psychological way to make a girl like you is to know how to make her feel good emotionally. First of all, I want to know who poisoned our society to think that good guys finish last. That's just not true. Okay, I get it. It really depends on where the girl is in her life, but if she is looking for something long-term, then being a good guy is really what you should do. The more positive feelings that you can make a girl feel, the more they will be drawn to you and like you. Try ending interactions with good vibes. Heck, if you can make her laugh, then that's even better, because then she'll start associating you with good fun memories, and that will make you stand out from the other guys. Girls are naturally more emotional. In an evolutionary perspective, it makes sense. They have to be emotional enough to connect with their offspring, or else they'll never take care of their child. Because they are more emotional, they crave emotional stimulation. Hence the endless bachelor watch parties, rom-coms, and watching dogs on TikTok. Again, we go to that innate sense that girls want to feel protected and secured. Apart from financial security, you need to know how to secure your girl emotionally. If you know how to make her feel good emotionally, this is powerful and will set you apart from the other clueless, brainless men. Now for the bonus round. If you have made it to this part of the video, first of all, I want to thank you. But also as a reward, I'll be giving you more specific psych hacks on how to make her feel good emotionally. Bonus number 1. If a girl is mad, treat it with compassion. Even if you don't understand why she's mad, tell her this.
I'm so sorry you feel like this. How can I understand you better, and what can I do next time?
Wow. Just marry me. Just kidding. Hello? That's the best response.
Wow.
Ugh.
Swoon.
It will not only paint you in a positive light, but also neutralize the situation, because How can a girl get mad at that? Honestly, we can't. We can't get mad at that because it was said in such a loving and understanding way. This works 99.9% of the time because all girls just want to feel listened to. Number 2, thoughtfulness. Pay attention to what she likes. I don't know, there's just a hidden power in not telling what's important to you, but them just recognizing it. Maybe she mentioned her favorite flowers that one time, then surprise her with them. Or if she's having a bad day, then drive to her house, drop off some snacks or some boba. Trust me, they will tell their friends. And no one talks about this, but winning a girl's friends is freaking powerful. If you want to take it a step further, then know her love language. If you didn't know, everyone has their way of receiving and giving love. It could be through giving gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, or acts of service. Knowing where she lies in this spectrum will definitely help you out. The last bonus tip I have for you guys is compliment her. Pro tip, if you can compliment her other than her looks, then you're setting yourself apart from most guys. Because 99% of men would be like, you look so hot, you look great, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. Be more creative with your compliments. For example, I love how adventurous you are, you have the best eyes, etc. Well, that is it, you guys. 5 psychological ways to get a girl to like you. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Well, that's it for me. Till next time. Peace.